standing spinal roll is the first progression of spinal rolls. So I'm going to come from the side. This is getting your spine to safely extend and flex along each vertebrae. So standing, your feet are about hip width apart. You're going to stand nice and tall. You can imagine a string pulling you up so your chin's tucked under or tucked in. You're going to start by tucking your chin to your chest. And you can imagine as you're going down, each vertebrae, one by one, is rolling forward. So try to do the mind-body connection. Don't just start rolling down and rolling up. This is a very conscious movement and it involves body awareness. So be sure to focus while you do this. So chin to chest, and then vertebrae by vertebrae, you're going to roll forward. Now, I happen to be able to go here. If you're only here, also good. Just go to what's comfortable for you. Eventually you should, over time, get a little bit lower. So we're going to stay here for a few moments. And then you're going to roll up, starting with your tailbone, and then rolling up to your cervical spine. You can stop here, or if you're comfortable, you can raise your arms overhead and lean back. You can come forward, and vertebrae by vertebrae. You might go lower on this one, most likely. And then you're going to come up, vertebrae by vertebrae. Okay, so that's standing spinal roll, first progression. Second progression is to get down on your hands and knees and be in the quadruped position, so tabletop position. Your knees are directly underneath your hips, your wrists are directly underneath your shoulders. This is basically cat-cow in yoga. So, nice. You're going to make sure your armpit, elbow pits are pointed forward, so when you rotate those forward, your lats come down and back, okay? So get comfortable there. And then again, vertebrae by vertebrae, you're going to start at your tailbone and you're going to tuck under. Come up into, and then back the other way from the tailbone. Pushing away from the ground with your hands and knees. You're going to tuck the other way. Okay. And then come back to neutral. So you could probably see as I try to go vertebrae by vertebrae, if I can say that without my mouth spasming. At some points it will go very well at segments, and other points it'll skip over. So my neurological system, my nerves are not being able to speak to that particular branch in my spine, which isn't great. So that's why it's important to have that mind-body connection and really try to think about each one individually. Third progression, we're going to go on your butt, or second, this one not also that very hard. You're going to sit on your bum, you're going to have your feet here, you're going to hold the backs of your knees, you're going to sit up nice and tall again, nice tall spine, and as you start to roll backwards, you're going to round your low back, okay? So that you're going to round your low back as you roll back. So you're going to roll back and sit up nice and tall, okay? Roll back. These are baby spinal rolls. can also add an extra dimension in. When you come up, you can stick your legs out nice and tall and do a chest opener, so you put your hands down and back if you want to add that in. Then we go to our legs going further back. Our knees are going to come up to our ears. So we're going to roll back and knees to ears. And roll forward. One more. And last one is straight legs, okay? So if you have tight hamstrings, this probably is not going to feel great, so just stick with the knees to ears. But you can try though. So legs are straight, toes come directly behind you. And then again, this is rounding, so it's nice and straight. Oh, it's rounding so that it's not nice and straight. So you're rounding. Okay, you can hold this here as well. And breathe. To bring your legs back up, use your core, okay? And that's spinal roll progressions. So choose the one that you're most comfortable with and make sure to get that up and get that into your workout or your daily movement.